Alright, so picture this. You wake up, grab your phone, and your digital assistant, the one that's supposed to make life easier, has booked you a flight to the wrong continent. You head out, and your super smart car, the one that practically drives itself, decides it just doesn't feel like unlocking for you today. Later, that cool AI art piece you generated, the one you were super proud of, suddenly it's flagged for a copyright violation you never even knew was possible. This isn't some far-off sci-fi movie scene. This is the kind of friction we're starting to see. Welcome to the paradox of AI in 2025. We're living in this incredible moment where innovation is just exploding, but it's also colliding head-on with some serious and sometimes baffling complications. The tech is advancing at lightning speed, promising to revolutionize everything, yet these daily interactions are showing us the cracks, the unexpected side effects of systems that are becoming incredibly powerful, yet still imperfect. It's a fascinating, if sometimes frustrating place to be. Today, we're diving deep into the 9 biggest AI problems we're facing in 2025, and more importantly, the smart, practical solutions that experts, researchers, and developers are working on behind the scenes. Let's decode the chaos together. So first up, let's talk about bias in algorithms. This is a big one, and it's something that can have really serious real-world consequences. At its core, AI learns from data. If the data we feed it reflects existing societal biases, whether they're racial, gender, or anything else, the AI is going to learn those biases and worse, amplify them. Think about AI used in hiring. If historical hiring data shows a preference for a certain demographic, the AI might learn to unfairly screen out qualified candidates from other groups. It's not malicious AI. It's AI reflecting a flawed mirror. We've seen this pop up in a bunch of areas. Facial recognition systems, for example, have historically performed worse on individuals with darker skin tones, largely because the datasets used to train them were predominantly made up of lighter-skinned faces. Loan applications, parole decisions, even medical diagnoses. These are all areas where biased AI can lead to discriminatory outcomes, perpetuating cycles of inequality. The good news is, there's a serious push to tackle this. Researchers and companies are actively working on techniques for data diversification, ensuring training sets are more representative of the global population. Beyond just fixing the data, there's a growing emphasis on algorithmic auditing and developing robust fairness metrics. This means building tools that can actually detect and measure bias in AI models before they're deployed. Ultimately, creating fairer AI isn't just a technical problem, it's a human one. Alright, next on the list, deepfakes. You've probably heard about these, and honestly the technology has gotten scarily good, scarily fast. Deepfakes are essentially AI-generated videos or audio recordings where a person's likeness or voice is convincingly replaced with someone else's. They're typically created using generative adversarial networks, or GANs, where 2 neural networks basically battle it out, one trying to create realistic fakes, and the other trying to detect them. The rise of deepfakes presents some pretty significant dangers. We're talking about the potential for widespread misinformation. Imagine a fake video of a politician saying something they never said, released just before an election. Or think about the reputational damage that can be inflicted on individuals through non-consensual, pornographic deepfakes, which is a deeply disturbing and prevalent misuse. It erodes trust in what we see and hear online, making it harder to distinguish fact from fiction. The core issue here is the weaponization of synthetic media. Fortunately, the mice are getting smarter too. There's a whole field of research dedicated to deepfake detection. This involves developing AI-based tools that are trained to spot the subtle artifacts and inconsistencies that deepfakes often leave behind. Another promising avenue is the development of digital provenance and watermarking technologies. Beyond the tech, combating deepfakes also requires a multi-pronged approach. Let's talk data privacy. It's a real concern for many. AI systems need vast data to function. They collect search history, shopping habits, and more. But this data collection poses risks. Data breaches and unauthorized surveillance are major issues. Regulations like GDPR and CCPA help protect privacy. The goal is AI systems that prioritize privacy. Balancing innovation and privacy is key. Chapter 4: AI's Tall Tales Conquering Hallucinations. AI hallucinations are a real and frustrating problem with current AI models, especially large language models. These models sometimes generate plausible-sounding but completely false information. It's like the AI is making stuff up with absolute certainty. Trained on massive text data, their goal is to predict the next word, not ensure factual accuracy. This can lead to serious issues in critical tasks like medical diagnosis or financial advice. It's an ongoing battle to make AI not just fluent, but also truthful and reliable. Chapter 5. Art or Algorithm. The Copyright Conundrum. AI models can now generate sophisticated art, music, and text. These tools open new creative avenues but raise legal and ethical questions. AI learns from massive datasets of existing copyrighted works, raising concerns about copyright infringement. Who owns the copyright of AI-generated art? The prompt writer, the AI developer, or no one? Artists worry their styles are mimicked without consent, creating anxiety and ethical dilemmas. Chapter 6. When AI goes rogue. Taming Autonomy. Let's talk about autonomy risks. As AI systems become more sophisticated, we're giving them more autonomy. Think about self-driving cars, autonomous drones, or AI trading algorithms. The benefits are huge, but so are the risks. The primary concern is unpredictability and harmful consequences. These systems operate in complex environments. A self-driving car might misinterpret a road sign, or an autonomous weapons system could make a tragic error. When AI makes life-or-death decisions, mistakes aren't acceptable. This is the alignment problem. Ensuring AI goals align with human values is crucial. AI might achieve goals in undesirable ways. Assigning responsibility for AI actions is difficult. Our legal and ethical frameworks are struggling to keep pace. So, this brings us to a really broad and challenging area: ethical gray zones. As AI becomes more integrated into the fabric of society, it's increasingly operating in situations where the right course of action isn't clear-cut, where decisions have significant moral implications, and where human values can clash. These aren't just technical problems, they're deeply philosophical and societal ones. Consider AI and surveillance. Facial recognition technology can be used to find missing persons or identify criminals, which sounds good, but it can also be used for mass surveillance, chilling free speech and association, or unfairly targeting specific communities. Where do we draw the line? Similarly, predictive policing algorithms aim to forecast where crimes might occur, but if they're trained on biased historical data, they can end up reinforcing existing inequalities and leading to the over-policing of certain neighborhoods. Then there's the realm of autonomous systems, particularly autonomous weapons. The idea of a machine making a life-or-death decision on the battlefield without direct human control raises profound ethical questions for many. What about AI in healthcare? It can help diagnose diseases or optimize treatment plans, but what happens when an AI has to make recommendations about resource allocation, effectively deciding who gets access to limited medical supplies or procedures? The fundamental challenge is that AI systems, as they currently exist, lack genuine moral reasoning, empathy, or an understanding of nuanced ethical principles. They operate based on the data they're trained on and the objectives they're given. Let's tackle a big one: job displacement due to AI. AI and automation are transforming the labor market. AI is taking over tasks once done by humans, including complex cognitive tasks. This impacts many white-collar professions. Think about customer service chatbots, AI writing news articles, analyzing legal documents, and generating code. Radiologists see AI interpreting medical scans. Truck drivers face autonomous vehicles. Many industries face disruption, leading to job security anxiety. It's important to have a balanced perspective. Technological advancements have always shifted the job market. Some jobs become obsolete, but new ones are created. There's a surge in demand for AI specialists and data scientists. People are needed to manage and work alongside AI. The question is if new job creation will keep pace with displacement. What kind of jobs will these new roles be? The fear is a net loss of jobs, or a painful transition where skills are no longer in demand. Let's talk about the dependency dilemma. As AI becomes more integrated into our lives, we're increasingly reliant on it. From asking our smart assistant for the weather to navigating with GPS, getting news and entertainment recommendations, or using AI tools for writing and research, AI guides many of our choices and actions. This isn't necessarily bad. AI offers convenience, efficiency, and access to information. It can automate tedious tasks, help us make better decisions, and provide companionship through AI chatbots. The dilemma arises when reliance crosses into overdependency, where our skills and critical thinking atrophy. Think about it. How many phone numbers do you have memorized now? How often do you rely entirely on GPS without paying attention to your surroundings, potentially losing your sense of direction? If AI tools can generate well-written text, will our writing skills decline? If AI can solve complex problems for us, will we lose the ability to tackle those challenges ourselves? These are the questions the dependency dilemma forces us to confront. The risks of overdependency are multifaceted. There's the obvious de-skilling, the loss of practical abilities. There's also the potential for reduced critical thinking and problem-solving capabilities. Furthermore, an over-reliance on AI makes us vulnerable. What happens if these AI systems fail, are hacked, or are deliberately manipulated? So as we've seen, AI in 2025 is a genuine paradox. It's this incredible force that holds the promise to be the cure for so many challenges, yet it also presents new kinds of diseases we need to inoculate ourselves against. It's the ultimate productivity boost, capable of automating and accelerating tasks we never thought possible, but it also risks becoming a creativity vacuum if we let it overshadow human ingenuity. It can be the most patient personal tutor, but also an intellectual crutch if we lean on it too heavily. But here's the power we still hold, and this is the crucial takeaway: choice. We are not passive bystanders in this technological revolution. We, as individuals, as developers, as policymakers, and as a society, get to choose how we develop and deploy these powerful tools. We can demand better guardrails, more transparency, and greater accountability from the systems we integrate into our lives. The path forward requires vigilance, critical thinking, and a commitment to ethical development. So, what's your take? Have you experienced any of these problems firsthand? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.